Okay, we're on the web at site.workpulse.com. We're logged in as Stefan, and here's our modules. Some of you may have more or less. I'm looking at people and the assessments and development plans that go along with the people platform. If I click on people, it's going to take me to a summary. These are all the assessments that have been completed. Some assessments call for evaluations, meaning if an employee takes a self-assessment, the manager of that employee is notified that they must evaluate that self-assessment. And then we can compare the answers from both parties to best build a development plan to improve employee performance. Here, in the assessment summary, we can export information, and of course we can filter through by date, location, employee, what type of assessment, even what stage the assessment is. There's a dashboard so we can look at our regions by the day, the week, the month, the year, the quarter. Back to the summary. Let's use an example of training week 2. Week 2 training, employee and manager. So the employee took a self-assessment and then submitted it. The manager was notified and then evaluated that self-assessment by answering the same questions about the employee. Let's take a look. Training week 2 is the name of the assessment. The employee is here. They're a team member. Here's their score. This is when they took it. And then here's the manager of that person. So the team member completed a self-assessment of week 2 training, and then the manager of that person evaluated that self-assessment by answering the same questions about that employee. Here we can look at the comparisons. Competency or category, guests, delivers a smile to every guest consistently. The self-assessment, the team member said usually and yes. The manager also said usually and yes. Let's go down to competency people. Greets customers and team members with enthusiasm. The self-assessment, the team member said usually yes, and the manager said never. There's obviously a disparity here, but it's easy to compare the two. And we can see through each category or competency how the answers matched up and what the scoring was. It's very easy to peruse these, print them out, download them, send them, email them. And if there was a development plan anywhere along the way to help improve the employee performance, the details would be right here. The title is Needs Training in Several Areas. The description is Take People Course 1, 2, and 3 in Knowledge, and then complete the quiz, People Management. So there will be a time frame on this development plan, and that employee's development can be monitored and managed for optimum performance. We close out of there, and we can come back to testing form. We can see assessment history just by clicking on any summary. This is completed. These stages are not yet completed. You can see how easy it is to keep track of the assessments that are completed and then the evaluation of those assessments.